I've talked a lot about myths when it comes to habitat improvement. Now, today is another one. For as nice as it is to have access to big equipment, you don't need big equipment to put in food plots. I cannot tell you how many food plots I've put in using absolutely nothing more than a gas-powered weed whip, backpack sprayer, and a hand seeder and a bag of seeds. Now, I'm not going to pretend for a second that you're going to get as good a results with that as you are with this type of stuff. Frankly, there's a reason that professional farmers use this type of equipment. It's because it is the best. They make their livelihood on producing stellar crops. We don't. What are we trying to do? We are trying to hopefully improve the habitat long term for generations to come, along with improving the health of our resident whitetails. If we get 30 bushel an acre corn, that's not the end of the world. We are not going to go bankrupt. Would we like better? Of course we would. But we are not cash cropping. So we can afford to do things that professional farmers can't. Now, in a 5-minute show, I do not have time to go into great detail on exactly how to pull off these various planting methods. What the mission of today's show really is open our minds to the reality that there are countless ways to put in food plots. This is ideal, going ahead and using big equipment. If we can't do that, I cannot tell you how many food plots I've put in with nothing more than my ATV and a Furminator. When you can't do that, you know what? There's that gas-powered weed whip and a backpack sprayer. Now, when you can't do that, you can actually go into an area and in the spring and burn it off, and then toss the seeds in. This right here is by far our most powerful weapon. The more we think creatively, the more we can analyze situations, the more we can come up with another way to skin that cat that works for us, the better off we are. And as it applies to food plots, there are all sorts of different methods we can use, ranging from big equipment like this to the least effort food plot I've ever put in my life has been in bottoms. Bottoms where all I do, that's got great soil, good soil moisture levels, but not prone to constant flooding. Go in there, spray, throw honey hole seed on top of the dirt, let the weeds fall down, blanketing that seed between the dirt and the top of the weeds. Something as simple like that has produced some very productive food plots for me. Are they as productive as using big equipment like this? No. But we're not cash cropping. All we're trying to do is improve the habitat and offer the deer better nutrition. There's all sorts of different ways to do that. Big equipment is awesome. There's a real good reason that farmers use equipment like this. At the same time, we're not cash cropping. We're merely trying to improve the habitat long term and improve the health of the resident deer. Use this weapon right here. Be creative. There's all sorts of different ways we can skin that cat. Go out there, experiment, do a little bit of research, and you're going to find that, in a lot of places, all you really need is a bag of seeds and a backpack sprayer in order to get a crop that the deer will like and enjoy. In others, when you're talking with high ground, you're probably going to have to break the dirt. And then lastly, select seeds types that work well for those situations. You do those types of things, you don't have to have big equipment. Now, you can go ahead and create thriving food plots that serve your purpose for, quite honestly, very little effort and money.